guys, I'm Christy Stanley, your Norwex Independent Sales Consultant, and today I want to tell you about something that I can't stop sharing with people. I have been a consultant for a little bit over a year, which is the exact same amount of time that I have been using Norwex, because I went to my first Norwex party and I fell in love with the products, wanted the whole catalog, hosted a party, couldn't stop telling people about these products because they were life-changing for us, and I wanted to share that with everyone. Earned $550 of free product by hosting my party, and that still wasn't enough. I still had more that I wanted. Signed up to be a consultant to earn the free consultant kit that had the mop system that I could not have. And here I am today, getting to stay at home with my kiddos, getting to pay off all kinds of debt, and getting to save up for things that we want to do in the future. So here I am today to get to share with you all about these products. And the reason I want to do that is because honestly, I get to help people save time, save money, and get harmful chemicals out of their house to be safer. And so you're going to hear me talk about that as we talk about this package, because this package, the Safe Haven, is the way to start with Norwex. And the reason I say that is because people always ask me, how do I start with Norwex? And I say the Safe Haven because it literally gives you a sampling in one of each of the products and most of the top products that Norwex sells. And that is because it is literally eliminating the things that you need for those tough jobs and the easy jobs and the daily cleaning and the deep cleaning. So it really gives you a great sampling to have all kinds of tools in your kit as you are hitting those different things that you're cleaning on a daily basis or monthly basis or however you're cleaning around your house. So I want you to also hear me talk about the personal care aspect, the pets, the kids, the cars, etc. because Norwex doesn't stop at house cleaning. It's really not just house cleaning. It is going to change how you take care of you and your family, and I love that. It is a game changer like we talked about. So what I love to start off with is the EnviroCloth. And the EnviroCloth, we say E for everything, E for an EnviroCloth, because this cloth can clean everywhere, anything, all over your house. And I love it because it is incredibly dense. The fibers are super, super, super fine. They're packed in here to where if you were to unravel this one cloth, you would go all the way from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. I know that doesn't even make sense to you, but the reason it's important is because when all of these fibers are compacted into this lovely cloth and piece of magic, it allows this cloth, when dry, to absorb up to 7 times its weight when you're cleaning up a spill. And then when it is wet, it allows this cloth to pick up to 99% of bacteria when you're wiping over surfaces and using and caring for this cloth properly. And we're going to talk about that as we talk tonight. So one of the things that you need to be sure you're doing is you're going to get the cloth wet, you're going to wring it out, and then you're going to fold it into 4 so you have 8 clean sides to work with. After you wipe up a surface, you're literally going to do the same process. You're going to take it under that warm water, scrub it against itself, wring it out, and use this lovely little tab that's also labeled to remind you what the cloth is for, and you're going to use that tab to hang it to dry. And so that's the way you use these cloths. And then for caring for it, we're going to talk about that in just a second. So what I like to talk about in conjunction with the EnviroCloth is the window cloth. And think P for purple, P for polishing instead of window, because this is not just for windows. This thing is incredible. You use it dry to dry and shine. And you're going to dry and shine all over your house. Think anything shiny. So granite, countertops, stainless steel, glass cooktops, windows, mirrors, faucets, etc. I use literally these 2 cloths I have hand in hand when I'm cleaning around my house, because I'm cleaning with this EnviroCloth wet and I'm drying and shining with this purple polishing or window cloth dry. So I love those 2 together. We call them the dynamic duo. Think Batman Robin, peanut butter and jelly, whatever you want to think. Those 2 go together and they're amazing together. So the next product I love to share about is the dusting mitt. Same exact properties as we've already talked about. The differences are it is a mitt form, which I love because you just slide this on, you get a little friction to get that static, and then you go to town dusting, and you can actually dust 2 sides at a time. So if you have blinds, you can do the bottom and top at the same time. And then the other thing I like to mention is the pile of these fibers is higher, so it can attract that dust as you wipe over it. So it makes dusting super easy. You use that dry. You do not need any kind of chemical or any kind of cleaner with it. It is amazing at dusting. Plus it doesn't leave that residue, so it's not attracting dust and dirt like a chemical product would do. Next up is the kitchen cloth and the kitchen towel. So when I first saw these, didn't really think they looked different than what I already had, not gonna lie. But they are different than what I already had because they have the same properties as what we've already talked about. So they have that incredibly fine fiber to make it super dense and able to pick up up to 7 times its weight, but also able to pick up all that bacteria when you're wiping over. It also, the things that kind of set it apart, it has that backlock as well to prevent the mold, mildew, and bacteria from growing. I think I forgot to mention that, and that's important. These cloths all have that backlock, and backlock is specific to Norwex. It is a micro silver embedded into those fibers that cannot be separated, and that allows the cloth to not have mold, mildew, and bacteria growing in it. And that becomes super important for you because it allows you to use that cloth over and over and over without having to throw it in the wash machine every time. So most people wash their cloths about every 1 to 2 weeks. So when you start to do the math, you're going to be buying a lot less paper towels and a lot less cleaners and using a lot less hand towels and kitchen towels and dishcloths and all of that, because these products are more effective at what they do and you don't have to wash them every time you use them. So one of the things I like to mention about this little set is that it does have those ridges that helps to pick up crumbs as you're wiping over surfaces, especially in your kitchen, obviously, since these are for the kitchen. And then also the other thing I like to mention is they're thinner, so they dry faster, because obviously we're going to use those a lot more in the kitchen. So we need them to dry faster throughout the day so they're ready to go again. So the next thing I like to talk about is the laundry detergent. And one reason is because it is amazing. And I know if you're like me, we're funny about our laundry detergent. We've kind of been raised using a certain kind usually, and that's what we use. So it took me a couple weeks to be willing to try this, and boy, am I glad I did. This detergent has no fillers. It also has no phosphates, no sulfates, no chlorine, no optical brighteners, no perfumes, no dyes, no animal testing, of course. And so it's a lot safer than what we're used to using. Also, it lasts so much longer than what we're used to using. You need as little as 1/4 of a teaspoon for a high efficiency wash machine, and as little as 1/2 of a tablespoon for a regular wash machine. So yes, it's amazing for laundry. It's super powerful for laundry. Can't even begin to tell you all the examples of things people have told me they have gotten out of their laundry with this detergent and their other detergent wasn't working. It's obviously what we recommend for the cloths because it doesn't have those fillers. You don't want those fillers in regular detergent blocking your fibers and preventing the backlock from working, because that is the whole purpose of having that backlock in here, to prevent the mold, mildew, and bacteria from growing. But on top of that, this is an amazing cleaner to have around your house. I have it diluted and I use it on all kinds of things like rugs, carpet, furniture. I've used it on patio furniture. I've used it on clothes. I use it on so many different things around our house to clean when we have those little spills. I've even gotten wet paint, blue wet paint out of cream carpet in a jiffy with this laundry detergent and this EnviroCloth. That's all I needed to get that up. It was amazing. So the second cleaner that's in the Safe Haven package is the cleaning paste. And I talk about this because this is amazing. We call it elbow grease in a jar because it comes with power behind it. The 3 active ingredients are natural soap, marble flour, and coconut oil. And the thing I love about this is it lasts forever, first of all. We say paste, but it's actually a very chalky substance. So it does last forever. It gives you that clean smell that we're used to clean without the harmful chemicals. And it can clean all kinds of things around your house when you need more than cloth and water. So some of the things that I use it for all the time around my house are the glass cooktop inside my oven, my showers, my sinks, my tubs, all those things that need just a little bit more power. I've even used it inside my toilets. I've also used it on shoes. I've used it on my car. I've used it on so many different things. If you're ever nervous, just test in a small area, but it's a really awesome cleaner to have. Next up is its handy dandy partner. When you are using this cleaning paste, you're going to apply it to a surface with either a wet EnviroCloth and dipping it in the paste, or the handy dandy sphere sponge. This comes in a 2-pack. It's a lot less abrasive than it looks as far as it's safer on surfaces, but it gives you that punch that you need when you have something that you need more scrubby power for. So I'm going to get this wet, dip it in my cleaning paste, and then scrub, and it is awesome. It's even safe for Teflon. But what I do is this comes in a 2-pack, so I keep one in my kitchen and one in my bathrooms for my cleaning so that I have something more abrasive to clean with. And like I said, I love using it with this cleaning paste. And then the last thing that's in the Safe Haven package is these body cloths. These things, again, I was very hesitant about these when I first joined Norwex, but I was like, oh gosh, people are going to ask me about those body cloths, I better try them. These are amazing. They're, first of all, amazing at removing my makeup at night, but then I go right behind them to wash my face off. So I actually have one for at night to wash my face, and then one in the shower to clean my body. And yes, I said that. Like, as in no soap. Don't need soap, body wash, face wash, or shaving cream. You can even get these wet in the shower, rub against the hair on your legs, and then shave with the razor. That's it. And you get a super clean shave. These actually exfoliate as well. So the drier they are, the more they exfoliate. So if you have sensitive skin, you want to make sure to keep using these pretty damp. I use them pretty wet. I don't wring them out much at all. They're absolutely amazing. And the reason I say that is because I've had so many testimonials from my customers and my family and even myself where they have seen dramatic results in cleaning up acne, psoriasis, and eczema just by using those cloths, because these cloths do the same thing as all these other cloths do around our house. It just does it on our skin. So it's actually removing that bacteria to remove the source of a lot of those skin issues that we often experience. So here you go. Here's the Safe Haven. I cannot recommend a better way to start. It's going to save you money to buy it as a package, so that's a perk. It's going to save you money because you're getting one thing shipped to you, not all these little different things that you're ordering along the way. Plus, it gives you the sampling to give you one, or like in the case of the body cloths and the spear sponge, a couple extras to test out around your house. And like we said, it gives you that sampling, and it gives you one of each of those things. But then the second you get this, you're going to realize you want more, and that's when you want to host, because you can earn these products for free. The Host Rewards program is out of control. It is crazy how much they reward you and spoil you just for sharing these products with your family and friends. And I don't know about you, but the second I saw these, I had this like long list flowing through my mind about all the people I wanted to share these products with. So when you get ready for that, that's when it's time to host a party. So here you go. Safe Haven package in a nutshell. Thanks for joining. Can't wait for you to get yours in the mail, and can't wait for you to get started with Norwex. You are going to be blown away with how much it saves you with time, how much money it saves you, and how many chemicals you're going to get out of your house so you have a safer home. Thanks so much. Have a great day.